Or can we put plastic? That is not the garbage. Yeah, you can recycle the plastic. How about glass? What do you think? Where can we put the glass? Yeah, you can recycle that too. Metals like pop cans and soup cans? Where? Yeah, recycle that. How about yard trimmings? And we started there. Where can the grass and the leaves go? Where can that go? It's at the same site, but what do they call it when we take the yard trimmings? What do we call that? I know!
It starts with a C.
Compost. Yeah, composting. And composting, we need to talk about a little bit. Because composting, the way we do it in Fargo and Moorhead, it's just the grass clippings, right? It's just your grass and your leaves, and you take it over to the compost site, and then they haul it up and they put it in big rows, windrows, and they turn it, and it breaks down and it turns into really good fertilizer, really good soil. You go and pick it up. Now we're talking about, potentially in our area, being able to compost fruits and vegetables and take that to the compost. We can't do that yet, but if you have a compost bin or a compost pile in your backyard for your garden or for your yard, if you put your leaves and your grass in a spot in your yard, in your compost bin, then you can put fruits and vegetables in that too. And that helps to make it even a more rich, even a better fertilizer. So we can put some food scraps in it. Does that make sense? All of this doesn't need to go to the garbage, right? No. This is so stupid. Gentlemen? Still my turn. Thanks. All right. So, we want to talk about our trash. And I keep forgetting this. I have on my shirt today. I've got some other words. But when we talk about garbage, we usually talk about 3 R words. We've got 5 today. But give me one of those 3 R words that we're talking about trash. Yep. Reduce, reuse, and recycle. Yeah. And they've added, I've got an old earthy one. And they have added a couple here today for us. And rebuy and rethink. Now I think rebuy has a lot to do with reuse. We'll talk about that there. And rethink has a lot to do with reduce. Reduce is the absolute best thing we can do, and it's also the hardest thing when I talk with groups like this. Grown-up groups just totally don't get it. Kids usually have a better idea. Can you think of a way, and I don't want to recycle it, I don't want to reuse it, I just don't want to have it. How can I have less waste? What's something that you can do differently, buy differently, think differently, so that you don't have as much waste? Yeah?
I think
Yes! Grown-ups make me crazy. He said, don't buy things you don't need. And this has been my riff all day. Cell phones. Grown-ups make me insane. In cell phones, there's all kinds of heavy metals, there's contaminants. If that stuff gets into the soil and the water, things die. Not cool. But, like every 2 years in most cell phone contracts, people are eligible or they can get a new phone. Do they always need the new phone? No! But do they usually get it? Yeah! They don't need that. Think about things. I mean, that's an easy one to look at grown-ups because, sometimes we don't think. You guys can be so much better at that. If you don't need something, don't bring it home. And that's kind of an easy way to rethink it and to reduce. Another way is to look at packaging. So put your pencils down, put your books down, go in your head,
down.
yep, and think about it. Go to the grocery store with me. Little Hornbachers is kind of by your school, right? So go to the grocery store, go to the cereal aisle with me. We're in the cereal aisle? Okay, what does cereal come in? Put a hand up. What does cereal come in?
Cardboard. Honey.
In a box. What's in the box?
Cereal.
What's in the box?
Cereal with marshmallows.
No, there's something else in the box. What's in the box? Yeah. There's a box. In a bag. And in the bag is cereal, right? Okay. Look around the cereal aisle some more. Is there a different way to buy cereal that would bring home less garbage?
There's bags.
There's cereal that's just in bags, right?
Thank you.
Like, too. But if you're buying cereal, would it bring home less waste? If we were to, sometimes we just really, really, really want the cereal that's in a boxing bag. You know, that's a thing too. But anytime you're buying things, if you can look at the packaging and bring home less waste, that's a way to reduce too, right? Packaging is huge. All right, reuse. There are all kinds of things at your houses that get reused. Can you tell me one thing that you've reused? Think about little brothers, little sisters, little cousins, things you don't need anymore, places they may go. How can things get reused? Tell me.
Caribou coffee cup.
Yeah.
Put water.
Rather than, well, and even they have the reusable ones. If you get a reusable, is it Caribou? Well, not even the full ones, but they have real reusable ones, metal ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. They have one at Starbucks, they're all the coffee shops. You can use a reusable cup instead of a paper cup, or if you do use a paper cup, you can reuse it. Absolutely. Yeah.
Clothes. Take down to your brother's.
Absolutely. Clothes are huge. Yes.
Going back to the grocery store, I could reuse my grocery bag.
These are fabulous. Just saying. And that's really a reuse and a reduce all at the same time. Reusable bags, or if you, we don't use plastic bags at the grocery store, but our newspaper comes in a plastic bag every day, which makes me just crazy. We've talked about the paper carry doesn't work out. But we use those bags then because we have 2 dogs. We pick what we're going to yeah, but we reuse the bag. Clothes. Reusing, we can pass things on. Like my daughters are quite a bit taller than I am now, but they have some jeans from when they worked that I have now. Fabulous. What are some other things, other ways that we can get our things reused? If we don't have anybody to give it to, where can we take it or how can we get rid of it in a way that other people will use it? Yeah. Thrift stores are fabulous, aren't they? They're great for dropping stuff off and they're great for shopping at too. There's all kinds of great stuff. Yeah. How else?
Maybe after you're done drinking, you cut the top off, wash it down, and use it as a pencil holder.
Yeah, you can reuse things all the time. For craft projects, they're awesome. How else? Yeah, rummage sales are awesome. My mother-in-law has a sale every spring, and the kids take stuff there, and then they have money to do things in the summer. And my mother goes to rummage sales all summer. She calls it sailing, like it's a sport. I don't know. And my son is 14. He's an 8th grader, and I have not purchased a shirt for him in probably 5 years. My mom gets all of his clothes at rummage sales. Fabulous. So that's a good reuse. I'm sorry, we're going to kind of rock it forward. Does reduce make sense? Reuse make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. We talked a little bit about rebuy, like thrift stores, rummage sales. There's one other way we need to think about rebuying. What is my stuff? These little triangles. We often think of of materials that means that we can recycle it. Sometimes the little triangles on products mean we can recycle it. In this case, it means that it has been recycled. It says it's a minimum of 30% post-consumer content. So we need to look at things, because if everybody recycles their paper and it gets made into new paper, but nobody buys recycled paper, does that do us any good? I mean, it doesn't go anywhere. So we need to keep looking at things. Like this bag. It doesn't have all the little triangles all over it, but it does, right here, say that it's made out of recycled material. So when you go shopping with your grown-ups, encourage them not to buy so much packaging or stuff they don't need. And we can look for recycled content. Make sense?
Yeah.
All right. So we've got reduce, we've got reuse, we've got rebuy, we've got rethink, and we think differently, don't worry, stay home. Recycling is always the huge one, right? Because that's something that we can do every day. What do you know about recycling? What are some materials we can recycle? What are the benefits? Why do we recycle? Why do we care? Yeah. Plastic is a big thing to recycle because it's a lot of what we have. The downside of the recycling, these things, crunchy plastic that you can bend around and stuff, this can't go in our recycling. And if it goes to the landfill, it floats around like this. And it blows all over the place. And there's litter all over. If it's in the water, it's not a good thing, right? These, though, if you look at a lot of the stores, I know Cashwise, Hornbachers, Target, Walmart, a lot of places have those boxes up way in the door. You can recycle these there. And the really good thing about plastic now, in Clay County and in Fargo, we all go to the same recycler, and they don't care anymore about the numbers on the bottom. We used to have to get excited about numbers on the bottom, and about lids, and all kinds of stuff. If it's a solid plastic, put it in the recycler. Okay, so that's all good. Plastic's great. What else can go in the recycler? Yeah. Glass. You have to have these fun facts in your book, you know? Glass can be recycled a gazillion times. And that's kind of spell it. Over and over and over and over forever. Plastic can't do that. Paper can't do that. Glass and metal, you can recycle almost forever. It's crazy. What else? Metal, like I said, you have cans we can put in. To make this can, out of this can, takes this much energy. Seriously, a little bit of energy. To make this can, out of materials that we have to mine out of the earth, so we're taking resources and energy, and we're polluting the water, digging it out, we're adding things to it, we're cleaning it up, we're digging out some more stuff, we're shipping it, we're rolling it out. It takes this much energy to make a can out of materials that were not a can. You save 95% of the energy it would take to make it out of the materials. 95% of the energy you save by recycling. You save water, you save energy, you save resources. Recycling is a big deal, people. Big deal. Okay? Cans. Don't move, but just kind of turn, please. No moving, just turning.
That's called moving.
Well, that's true. Keep the same spot with your behind, but move the rest of your body. These are going to be our recycling bins. If you live in a single family home, you have one that you can take to the curb. If you live in a multi-family home, like an apartment or a condo or something, then you can take them to the drop sites. And these are the materials that we put in. And we talked about plastic. Remember, if it's a hard plastic, it can go in here. Just put it in. Aluminum, or else soup cans and those kind of things too. Those are big recyclers. In here, we didn't really talk about paper yet. I had a teacher this morning ask, can you put your cereal boxes in the recycling bin? Because it used to be a big, big thing. Absolutely! Cereal boxes, toilet paper tubes, paper towel tubes, cracker boxes, Kleenex boxes, any of that stuff, and big boxes could go into the cardboard. Paper, magazines, and newspapers too. But the only thing with the paper and the cardboard, you need to make sure it's not plastic lined. Like those cups we were talking about from the coffee shops, those have plastic liners in there. And our recycler doesn't take those. Can't put those. Compost. What did we decide? We could put in compost? Oh, come on, the young man's been talking to me about compost. Somebody else has got to know what else goes in the compost. I love that you know, but they need to know too, right? Tell me. Grass and leaves, and we're going to pretend that this is a backyard composter, so we're going to put our fruit and vegetables. If in your sorting you have a plastic fruit or vegetable, pretend it's real, okay? Pretend it's real. Grass, leaves, veggies. And in here, glass is pretty straightforward, right? You know what glass is. All right. Do not put anything in here that can't go in there. True? Okay. Nobody move, except you want to start grabbing bags, and I will send kids to you. You are going to get a bag in your group. It's going to have trash in it. We're going to try and keep the trash out of the landfill. When you get your bag, don't like hold it and not let anybody at it. Just spread your stuff out. Everybody takes your stuff, get it in the right bin, okay? But not you, the garbage. Just get it. Okay, don't move. Ready? Gotta be looking at me so you know if I'm talking to you. Thank you. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. You 4. Go back. 1, now there's no moving down. 2, 3, 4.
Dump it out.
Go get a bag. Okay, all right. You.
This is plastic.
Huh?
Dump it out. You guys? You guys?
Sorry, get distracted. You more go that way, and then you try more this way.
These are the
Yes.
7 years.
Never.
These are great. You
Sit down. Please sit down when your group is done. So I know you're done. I already got it through.
Guys, cannot. It's garbage. It is garbage.
Okay, come back, sit down, please. Come back, sit down.
You be careful with the glass. I like that.
Take a seat right there. Garbage. Where's the
Plastic.
The bag can't go there. It should be canned.
All right. Oh, nope.
You can't put it in it. No, so you
All right. I see that we are done. Everybody sit. 1,
people are
2, 3. He's looking at me. Yep, you throw that away. Okay, let's talk real quick. Aluminum.
Voices are up.
Oh, are you guys not done?
Voices are up, eyes in front.
We're sitting. Cans, did we do well here? Yeah. Awesome. Let's look at the plastic. Good old plastic? Yeah, it is. Nice job. Paper. Uh-oh. I see a...
That's compost.
Yes, but that counts. We're pretending it's just a stress. Looks good, you guys. Looks good. Paper. Compost. Very nice. Who did these? Who did those?
I did.
Good job, you. Perfect. The coffee grounds and tea bags can go in the compost. Good job, you. Awesome. And all the, we got the grass, we're pretending it's just grass, and the fruit, and then glass. I love the way you all very carefully handled the glass. Awesome. And, you are absolutely correct. These cannot go in this recycling, but where can we take these?
With our dogs, if you have any dogs.
Well, if you use them, we can reuse them. But where can we take them for recycling?
The grocery store.
Yeah, in the stores. In the doorways at the stores. Often they have recycling bins for these. And we didn't talk about, oh, and there's tape. That's garbage. True. We didn't talk about styrofoam, but styrofoam still is garbage in our area. So yeah. We went from, oops, we're going to recycle these. That's what we did. We went from all of this trash. That's all that's going to the landfill.
Can we put that's crazy. Wait, that's
No, the styrofoam can't. The styrofoam's just a, oh, is there one in there?
yeah, there's
Oh, okay, thank you. Thank you. Yes, okay. So this much trash. Thank you. Yeah, do you see how we reduce how much trash goes to landfill by recycling? And we save energy, we save water, we save resources. It's crazy. Okay, right now you've got your books, true? You are at